Hey guys, it's Explorer here,
and we're here at St Margaret's at Cliff.
We're looking for some underground bunkers and also the Zed Rocket Deep Shelter. So let's go. Okay guys, so we've just come over this way from over there, and you can see down here, there's a tunnel system. You go down there's a very small hole, we're going to crawl through there, go in, and I'm fairly sure it's similar to something we've already seen before, but it's pretty cool. You've got two large rooms with a tunnel connecting them. We're going to go in, see what we can find. Okay guys, so we just come from the entrance, which is up there. Now I would say this is probably more of an escape route than the main entrance, just because of its elevation. If I'm roughly 6 foot, and this is head height for me, this bottom bar here, so it's pretty high up. And you can also see where they've tried to brick up the entrance, but it's only partially been bricked up, so you can still get in. Anyway, the ceiling is made of corrugated iron, all the way along. It's got rivets holding it all together, but you can see it's rusted, because obviously it's been here for nigh 70 years, so it won't last too much longer, but it's not likely to fall down anytime soon. You can see you've got this cabling running around the edge. And that heads off into one of the back rooms that way, which we'll go to in a minute. Now, Ed Senior, the frog, is just down there. I don't want to stand on him. Obviously you've got the same walls that we saw in those subterranean bunkers that you saw in the last video. This thing's completely flooded. I'll just head out into the tunnels and you can see the vents. Oh, no, the camera's still on, never mind. You can see the vents that would have aired the rooms. I don't know how well you can actually see, but there are air gaps in there. So maybe this was an ammunition bunker. You've got a light switch here. Obviously it doesn't work because, you know, look at it, it's absolutely destroyed. Now, I'll go right because everyone's gone left. You've got these corrugated iron covered, I don't really know. Because I remember in a bunker we've been to before in this area, there was ways you could run around in like a short tunnel all the way around the side of the buildings. Got the cable here. This one's been blocked up as well. And there's one more here, I'm not sure if it's been blocked up. Actually, up there, this could have been maybe a main entrance. You could have had some kind of elevator here. I know they didn't have electricity when this was built, but could have had a man-power elevator where you just pull a rope and then it would have raised and lowered things. This could have been how they brought ammunition in here. And you've got these two kind of, I don't know, I'm not sure what they would have been used for, but they're coming out. This is blocked up as well, so we can't go in there either. Alright, I'm guessing, judging from the tracks kind of in the floor, you've got them both sides, maybe this would have been some kind of underground railway network or a place to store sort of carts full of ammunition, if that's what it was used for. Because this would be quite a big area. And you can see over there, just above the entrance, you've got kind of these large metal rounded objects. They maybe could have held things, and it looks like it was part of a system that went all the way along the roof, but it's been cut off, and this is all that's left. There is one more emergency escape, possibly entrance here. That's been completely bricked up, so But this comes out if you go on top. You might see in a minute. There are two of the kind of big grey squares that are the roofs. And this one, we did have a look for an entrance, and this would have been it, but it's been blocked up from the top as well. We found some geological formations, guys. Got some stalactites.
There's lamps as well there, look.
Yeah.
Lamps all across here.
Yeah, you got all the light fittings. Obviously the lights aren't there anymore. Joined into that cable that I showed you.
There's a couple of fuse boxes as well just up here.
Sorry guys, I'm kind of dying at the moment.
No, right here.
Alright, Jacob found a fuse box.
There's a fuse box.
Interesting. Nothing like what you would see one day.
No.
Still dying.
Wait, the lights.
And maybe a connecting tunnel would have been here, but you can see it's been completely bricked up. You can tell just by the difference in bricks and cement. It's been very roughly done. No real
I think there was
design
I
here.
think there's one switch as well controlling all the lights.
Yeah,
in
there's
here.
one switch
just
over
all
by the
about
entrance. I think that's basically everything that's under here, guys, so may as well head out. Hey guys, we're at the bottom of it's the Z Rocket deep shelter at the moment.
Is this the Z one?
Yep, Joe's just at the top there. There's a rope someone's kindly put here to help us get up and down. Joe,
Yeah?
if you go quickly, it's better.
Is it really?
Yeah. I'll be back in a second. Oh, actually, before I go, you can see this is a chalk entrance. And you go down here and you look right. And look at that. That is straight down to the bottom of the cliff. You do not want to go down there. I think this entrance may have been an escape route in case the entrances got blocked up like they have done. Because there's two entrances that are obviously designed with the building. And this would have been the escape route in case they got blocked up. This is still chalk. In a minute we should get into the actual deep shelter part. And here we go. We've reached the main deep shelter. I'm going to head in this room to my right, see what's in here. I reckon this was probably some sort of office to monitor people coming in and out.
Yeah, that's true.
Because then you could have doors here and maybe a half door.
The door would be a long one going across there, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and then you would have had someone in here who would have maybe used this wood as shelving, possibly. And it would have monitored people coming in and out.
Imagine that for a job.
Now, the Z Rocket was built right on the edge of the cliff at St Margaret's.
The guy that was talking to us.
And it's designed to stop all the troops posted at the Z Rocket battery, which was here, getting hit by the bombs being sent over by the Axis forces when they invaded France. It's pretty extensive down here. We're just going to take a look. Okay guys, so we're just walking down one of the main tunnels. You can see the wood on either side of the walls here. Maybe this was for bunking the troops, but maybe not. This could have been shelf storage as well. But we're going to head into this side tunnel down here, and you can see all over the floor there's just wood rotting away. Some metal clamps that would have held the wood to the wall, I would guess. Someone's tropical juice drink, as you know. Alright, we're back into another main tunnel. You can see all the graffiti all over the walls. I don't know how well you can actually see it on here, probably not, but anyway, there's graffiti everywhere here. But we're just going to head back this way, and I think this takes you back to where the main entrance is. Some old rags. Now, underneath all the dirt on the floor, there is some concrete somewhere if you go digging. So obviously you would have needed a hard foundation to support this, because above you've got the chalk from the cliffs, which could at any moment just decide to collapse, and that was held back by all of the steel and the iron above. And I think this is the entrance here. Yeah, that's the way out, and we should go down there in a minute. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. We've got a cable running down this way. Some more cable that's broken off of the ceiling, and it probably would have headed down this other side tunnel, which leads down here, and you've got a lot more graffiti in here. And in the middle of the room there is a bucket, or a barrel, probably an oil barrel. It's kind of sitting here now, full of holes, very rusty. We're heading back towards one of the entrances down this end. Now what Jacob just pointed out to me is there's some ventilation running between the main shafts through these kind of smaller ones that connect them. Much like this one here, except they're straight and they run along the roofs here. And they're not present in this one, but they were in the other one. And we'll go back there in a minute because the rest of the group's filming some shots there.
Yeah, they're more present in the main buildings that would have housed more of the soldiers. Now, that's probably where they focused the ventilation shafts.
Yeah, because obviously the ventilation was for cleaning the air down here. So you can see this dirt pile up just behind me. I don't think there was anything here. I'm not entirely sure where the dirt came from, to be honest. But it must have come from somewhere. I think maybe what happened is this chunk of the cliff, the wall fell apart. You can see where it's been knocked out a bit. And obviously the chalk's come tumbling down from up there. Down this mound of dirt. You've got the wood, like I've said about 100 times now, just everywhere.
That would be furniture, wouldn't it?
I reckon beds or
and stuff, yeah.
chairs or something. Something for them to work with. Maybe you'd have some shelves and that, holding up the...
And the ventilation shaft, they cut across.
Yeah, there you go.
They cut across the middle bit, don't they? Look, all the way through there.
Yeah, that's where we just were, with the other guys. Just kind of interrupting their shot a bit.
Oh,
well. Oh, Capri Sun. Right, we'll just follow it. If we follow it round and come back around to the entrance, and we'll walk out and do some as well at the same time.
So easy to get lost in here.
Especially if they're larger, because this isn't even one of the largest.
Yeah.
You can get much bigger ones than this, but obviously they're...
You keep on taking wrong turns and you just don't know where you're going.
I'm going to say these are probably toilets, just because, you know, these would have been built in a rush, so you've kind of got the little bricked off area here, very small, 2 of them in a row. And then you would have used the toilet in there, which are right next to where the bunks would have been. And then you've got this massive piece of air vent here, which would have kept all the air down here, nice and fresh. At some point on the surface there would be a ventilation shaft, where you would see a hole leading down into the rest of the vents, but I'm guessing that's blocked up by now. Now we're heading up the main steps, which would have been the entrance. I'm not going to enjoy getting back down here, that's all I'm saying, guys. I'm not going to go any further because I'll probably get stuck.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's blocked up. It's up there. You can see on Charlie's torch. Oh, this is a bit slippery. I'm going to turn the camera off for this, guys. We'll come back in a second. Here we go. It's blocked up left and right. And you can see dirt has just been filled down the tunnel. Right, we're just going to... There's an old tin can there. I don't know when that was from, but... Maybe, well, I doubt it was World War II. But it could have been. All the same.
You see here as well, look. They've covered up bits of the metal with wood, haven't they? That's the thing.
I would guess that would be to support it, because when this would have probably been, it wouldn't have been Brazilian hardwood, but it's some form of hardwood that would have supported the structure. Because in my house we have Brazilian hardwood upstairs, which supports it.
probably needed it as well if you think about it, because it was built together so quickly, wasn't it?
Yeah, you would have needed it to hold the whole thing together in case, while they were putting in the girders that run horizontal to connect all of the rounded ones, in case one of those broke, it could have caused the whole cave in, and then that they would have basically had to restart the project.
That's the way out, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the way out. We might as well head up here and just do some. We're just heading out to where you have to climb in from, and you'll see it gets pretty low, this tunnel. I'm just going to show everyone else.
Across here as well, look.
The massive
right
hole.
on the edge of the cliff, isn't
You
it?
can feel the breeze coming down. That is, what, 100-foot drop?
Yeah.
100-foot drop straight down to the bottom of the cliff.
That probably would have been covered up in World War.
Yeah, you can see the corrugated iron, we're half covered up, but obviously it's not anymore. Right, we're going to... I think we'll stop this here. We'll show you the way up. Just there. Okay guys, so in this video we obviously did the underground bunkers and we went to the Z Rocket Deep Shelter, which was a really great explore. Now just to let you know, next video we're going to be doing is in Fort Burgoyne. We're going to be going over some of the history and just going around it a bit better, going inside as well. But the week after, if I just come out here a second, we're going to be exploring the bunker that's in the cliff over here. I don't know if you can see it, it's there. Now supposedly there's a tunnel network behind it, and when the tide's out, we're going to get up there, we're going to have a look. So we'll see you guys in the next video.